Друзі, всіх вітаю на каналі. Ми продовжуємо проходження Хогвартс Спадщина, тому погнали. Давайте побачимо, що з нами буде. Наша дівчинка Джейн, вона стала в факультет Слізерін, тому давайте подивимося, яка вона буде, добра чи погана. Но я хочу зробити цю дівчинку поганою, тому що вона за Слізерін. Амбітна і цілеспрямована дівчина. Погнали. Що ми маємо взагалі? А ви, як завжди, лайк, підписка, вподобайка. Вподобайка, лайк, підписка. Ми топимо за український контент. Так, і це перший день в Хогвартсі. Давайте подивимося на локації, як все виглядає. Можна поїсти, можна покрутити шар. Картини, ви подивіться, картини виглядають просто неймовірно, локації зроблені шикарно. Друзі, вчора я робив відео в 4К з RTX, но, як правило, тут, я подивився, в грі RTX взагалі нема. Тому це якось виглядає дуже-дуже кепсько. Давайте познайомимося з нашими...
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful,
Ви
certainly.
подивіться на нашу дівчинку, вона виглядає яскраво, красиві очі,
How did you
губки і
manage
щічки,
to escape?
як моя
It was
кохана.
still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Себастьян Селлоу. Ну що ж, друзі, з ними познайомились, пішли далі, подивимося, що тут є.
Revelio.
А взагалі гра, не виглядає на 23-й рік. Виглядає як, 21-й по графону. Але магія взагалі дуже цікаво використана тут. І подивимося далі, тому що у нас зараз тільки 2 заклинання ми маємо. Закляття, чи як то правильно сказати. Давайте познайомимося з цим хлопцем. Це робимо по завданню.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Друзі, ще хочу сказати такий факт, що за сутки на Твічі подивилося більше 1 мільйона переглядів.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Так, ну що ж, пішли далі. До побачення, дівчинко, ми раді знайомству.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here?
Так,
Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
пішли на перший наш урок. Протего, Авеліо.
My aunt says I should get to Hogsmeade.
Але локації виконані, ну, дуже круто, друзі, ви подивіться на це. Кожна деталь. Що ж, йдемо на другий поверх.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After
дуже добре.
much discussion with the headmaster and the
Але нам
Department
не
of
страшно.
Magical Education at the Ministry,
І ця історія розповідається про
extraordinary to ensure your
до історії Гаррі Поттера, якщо щось, друзі. Тому це ніяк не зв'язано з тією історією, пов'язано з Гаррі Поттером. До появи Волдеморта.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk
Давайте,
with me and we
покажіть.
shall put it to the test. This way.
Пішліть, але я хочу забрати ось тут професора, тут щось є.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
Пішліть за
The
професором
guide will
Візлі.
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Ось так. Статуя Кельпі. Ця статуя Кельпі зображає водяного демона-оборотня родом з Ірландії і Великобританії, який зазвичай приймає форму лошаді з длінною гривою. Добре. Так. Коня з довгою гривою. Так, ескейп руководство. Добре, тут ми можемо прокачувати себе, так? Дуже круто. Я зрозумів. Дуже прикольно.
Clever.
Колекція обновлена.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Угу. Добре, професор, будемо робити, як ви скажете.
Revelio.
А те, це що дає нам те? Ага. Люмус. Люмус ми вже прокачали. Це світло. Прикольно, ми можемо закляття вибирати. А ще у нас друга, третя, четверта ячейка закрита. Важливі можна використати. Добре, будемо знати, будемо трошечки вчитись по ходу гри.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle.
Швидкі
Open it
переміщення.
up and find Central Hall.
Так, добре. Карту відкриваємо і подивимось. Ось так. Ага, я зрозумів. Якщо треба десь переміститись, ми можемо спокійно це зробити. Стіна факультету і тут повідкривати і потім швидко переміщатись. Добре, я зрозумів. Але навіщо я туди перемістився? Мені туди не треба.
And here we are.
О,
Quite the
треба.
time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts
Дуже добре,
classes.
професор Візлі.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Дякую, професор.
Thank
Ми
you,
пішли.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Так, Джейн у нас одарена дівчинка.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you
Сильна.
chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's
Амбітна,
path, Professor.
вибачаюсь.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me.
Дякую,
As I'll be
професор
using it to
Візлі.
keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And
Буде
we'll see if
зроблено.
we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Так, давайте поговоримо з професором Фігом, але я хочу подивитися, що тут. О, бачите? Я знайшов ще одну. Два із двох. Давайте відкриємо, подивимось, що там є. Так, це мапа. Давай, професор,
It's
розповідай.
good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details
Я
to
нікому
yourself for
не
now.
розповідав.
We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead.
Це ми розуміємо,
It
професор,
may
у нас є
require a bit
тайна.
more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may
Таємниця.
feel obliged to share
Тайна
details with the
таємниця.
headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map?
Давай, покажи.
Unfold it and have a look.
З задоволенням. Так. Цей значок. Ага. Основні завдання. Продвигайтесь по основній історії. А це додаткові, так? Вивчити заклинання і так далі, тому подібне. Добре. Все ми це розуміємо. Добре, все я зрозумів,
The
вибрав
map
і...
is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
Треба
You'll
обов'язково
enjoy
купити
Mr. Ollivander. He's
паличку.
an exceptional
І
craftsman
вона
and a
вибирається
good friend.
тільки раз,
I
друзі.
shall reach
Як і
out when I
головний
have more
персонаж, ви
information
робите його
about our mysterious
один раз
pocket.
на початку
For now,
гри. Потім
focus on
вже
your
змінити
classes and
неможливо.
pay attention. More than your
Тому
owls may
Джейн буде
hinge
у
on the
нас
magic you are
Слізерін,
able to
а
master
Діма у
within
нас
these
буде
walls.
цей, як, де був Гаррі Поттер? Жень.
But ever so picturesque.
М? Він не хоче розповісти. А що це за завдання? Що? Давайте поговоримо з
Hello.
Елеонорою.
I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no
Gryffindor.
reason. There's something more to this.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
100% ти права, давай.
Have you
Я
gained
хочу
any insights about the paintings since
виповнити
you've
це
been
за
studying?
завдання для
I
тебе.
did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Угу. Давай
If
я
I have the time, I may
подивлюсь.
look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Так, Люмус.
Do come and find me if you stumble on
Lumos.
something illuminating that solves it.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case
Так.
it's nearby.
Де цей кіт? Ага, я бачу. А, і воно з підсказками є.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
А, ось і все. Так просто.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Так, дуже добре, друзі.
That's not necessary.
Де? Це подруга. Ага, бачу її. Пішли до неї.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Давай розповідати їй.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it.
Яка ж ти тупа.
You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Вчись у Джейн, вона
The
швидко.
moth! I should have seen that.
Що це?
Revelio.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Lumos. Revelio.
Що воно дає? Давайте відкриємо карту, що воно взагалі дає. А, це швидке переміщення, добре, я зрозумів. Далі йдемо в завдання, як ми і хотіли. Що за лаги, не розумію. Ви все гаразд гра? Якщо ще будуть просадки, друзі, то ми... Піднятися ще вище треба. Так, мені не подобається те, що якісь фрізи йдуть. Давайте спробуємо ось так зробити. О. Так, це основні завдання. Це в нас другий спой. Що ми маємо? Чорні перчатки. Ні. Ні, я хочу убрати ці. Вони мені взагалі не потрібні. Давайте вбирати. Зняти. Так, добре. І коли відкриється... Так, що я хотів ще, друзі? Настроєчки. Давайте DLSS включимо на баланс. Ох, 144 Гц. Одразу все гаразд. Що у нас по відеокарті? Все ок. Привіт, кітюня. Мур. Мур. Кошенятка. Так, пішліть. Ще вище треба піднятися, але ми можемо походити подивитися, що тут взагалі є. Чи пусті локації, чи ні, але потім. Зараз йдемо, нам треба трошечки навчитись купити свою.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to go back for the lesson.
Почати завдання. Бачите, ні, треба трошечки зменшити якість, тому що у нас же ще й запис йде.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Так, друзі, одну хвилиночку. Ах, акцію.
Accio.
Акіо.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Навіть подача уроку виконана круто дуже. Мені подобається. Їм би трошечки завести оптимізацію, тому що
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure
я
the
бачу
British players
скачки
amongst
від
us would agree.
6 гігабайт до
What
8,5.
better than a bit of
Чомусь
sport?
я цього взагалі не розумію.
Prowess with the
Чому
summoning
так?
charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Так, ну що, друзі.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and... Splendid! Not to worry. Now, think of this like... That's it! Don't lose your composure!
Ага, я зрозумів, як це працює. Добре. І зараз я хочу ще ось це зробити, щоб у нас...
Very good! Points to Slytherin! But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up!
Так, друзі, зараз трошечки змінимо наші налаштування. Я хочу зробити quality, а графоній поставимо на все високе. Ось так. Так, зараз має бути все гаразд. У нас по інвентарю колекції мають бути якісь. Бачимо якісь колекції. Друзі, вибачаюсь, телефонний дзвіночок. Далі ми продовжуємо. Так, що ми?
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing.
Здуплись. Це було сказано. Луна. Ну добре. Добре, що не мені, а Луні. Так, добре, друзі.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Давайте.
Here we go!
Угу. Вона професіонально грає в цього. 100%. 30.
Stay focused.
Що ти робиш? Я забув, що треба від...
Very good.
That is how it's done. Well done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. I thought I had that.
Це було професіонально.